Let's see if I can find my stream. Discord. Nice. We're back at it. Back at the DS2 grind. I have 941 hours in this game. Or at least on this profile. Pretty cool, ain't it? To go set up for, yeah, we're just gonna set up for the spells. I don't really feel like fighting them. Especially this whole section. This whole section is alright. It ain't the best, personally. It just ain't. It's not. So, let's set up some of our spells. Forbidden Sun. There we go. I don't know when I'll get back on to the DS1 run. And when I'll stream Final Fantasy 7 again, I'm not sure. I guess I have 4 games ongoing. DS2, DS1, DS3, and then Final Fantasy 7. And then Tekken, I feel like I don't really stream that one as much. Just because that's not a game I need to stream every single time. Neither is DS2 for that matter. Like I can play DS2 and Tekken and like not stream and be fine. I did that with DS3, but it's like, I guess maybe you guys want to see DS3 all of the playthrough. Like whenever I stream it, you guys seem to enjoy it. Not to say that you don't enjoy the others, but I mean the others, like DS2, there's no storyline or real progression going on here. Tekken, same way. I mean there is progression, but not in the sense of moving onward. There's a progression in skill for Tekken. Hopefully there'd be a progression in skill for that game. And then DS2, obviously there's a progression with what I'm despawning, but there's no real story progression or area progression. Progression, Parmesan. Okay, let me think. Ruined Fork Road. You know, for the longest time I couldn't remember if left was Drain Lake or if forward was Aldia. Out of my way, out of my day, out of your mind and in the mirror, into no one, into night's fun, into your step but out of time. That's how I always heard them. I could be slightly wrong on those lyrics. That's how I've always heard it. What's wrong? Headstrong. I've already heard this song before. I'm trying to find the stamina shield. There we go. And then let's quit this for speed. Probably should have set all this up beforehand. And I may need to mess with the sound, because I don't remember if I messed with it after last time I streamed. Dude, I can never find this stuff. So, is it Chaos? Alright, we'll roll with Chaos. I can never find the Lion Mage. I don't know where its placement is. Yo, what up, Roast? How's your leg doing? So right now I'm trying. Oh, there's the line mage. Dang, that broke. Hurt. Oof. Last time they played that. You're serious? Dang. 1990. That is unfair because that's a good song. Oh, it woke you up. That does sting, dude. Especially considering like you're so used to pain, but this is like painful enough to make you feel it. I need to repair some of this. Bruh. No, I was actually surprised to see that Bleeding Me used to be somewhat common for them to play, and that they played it like 2 or 3 years ago. That's one of my favorite songs, but no, that is my favorite song by them. Probably my favorite song of all time, Bleeding Me. Okay. Dang, dude, I really hate Falconeers. Like, their design's cool, and some of their attacks are alright, but I mean, they're so janky. And they're hard to parry. You think, like, since their moves are simple, it'd be easy, but for me, like, their timing is so weird, you don't know when they're actually gonna go. I should probably change this out for... Okay, all my stuff is broke. Okay. We're gonna kill these guys, get some souls from them, and then we will go back to the... Oh, I cannot think. Back to Majula and repair some of this. I don't know if it'd even make a difference. Bleeding had more exposure of San Francisco and Metallica after 3 years with the Road album came out. That is true. The Outlaw Torn was also on it, but sadly that did not get any exposure. Oh, you find them easy to parry, really? Like, right there, that would have been easy to parry, but, like, it's just so hard for me to know when. And the thing is, it's pretty important for me to know how to parry these guys. Because if I'm trying to go quickly through this game, these are one of the guys that you need to know how to parry. Oh, dear. Like, it's so slow for whatever reason. I feel like some of the others, it's just like, boom, right there. But these are either so slow or so quick or it's just so janky. You want to make tea? How to tell your friends you're English without telling them you're English? Dang, Rose, it's pretty early for you though. I say early because it's technically in the morning for you, I believe. I think you're 6 hours ahead of me. You should be 1 hour behind Lulu. If you are 1 hour behind Lulu, then you're 6 hours ahead of me. 3:16. Yeah, that's 6 hours. That is early. Do you usually, Rose, what time do you usually wake up? I don't know if you're like I don't know what your sleep schedule is. If you're early to bed, early to rise, or late to bed, early to rise, late to bed, late to rise. Or if you're just like standard, normal times for you. Yes, Grant, what are some of the songs that you want to be played from the load/reload era? 7 on weekdays, 4 on weekends. So 7 in the morning and then like 4 in the afternoon? Or like 4 in the morning? Or is that for bed? Dude, I had no idea why these ghosts are so tanky. It really makes 0 sense to me. Yeah. Dang. How many hours of sleep do you get? 4 p.m. wake up? Whew. I don't think I could ever sleep that late, even if I were to go to bed like extremely, extremely late. Thorn Within. Thorn Within would be an interesting one. Cure would be good. I think that's the only Metallica song that has slap bass. 5 hours of sleep? Dang, bro's actually built different. You're like running off of that. That's crazy. What's Extinction? I guess is a race ceases to exist. That's my definition. Straight off the tongue. Something. Oh dang. Like, you're telling me this guy can just take all of these, and his poise is never broken. That's crazy. Honestly, because of the pain you're used to it. Carpe Diem, I think, would be an extremely good one. That's one of my favorite songs off of it. I think Attitude would be pretty sick. Now, Fixer, definitely. I think any of the big four out of Load/Reload, in my mind, the big four would be Bleeding Me, The Outlaw Torn, then Low Man's Lyrics, and what's it called? How did that even hit me? Low Man's Lyrics and Fixer. I say the big four because I think those are like some of the best from the albums, as well as those are the longest ones. You just watched F1. Is it any good? I haven't really looked too much into it. Like, I haven't seen the trailers, and I'm not really a car guy. Whew, nice dodge by me. I said A like I was Canadian. Oh yeah, Despawn Run, you get it. It is a good movie. Dang it. Didn't know anything about it. Frozen Heart. Who's that by, Rose? A decent watch. It just came out, didn't it? Did you watch it in theaters or did you watch it personally? I feel like it came out recently, from what I remember. Wasting My Hate. I think Wasting My Hate would be good. That one's punk, real punk. Not at home. Honestly, I think I like watching things at home rather than the movies. Now, the movies are a great experience, I won't lie. But I would rather watch something by myself at home than at the movies by myself. Now, for my family, I would rather watch something at home than with my family at the movies. But for a friend, I would rather watch something at the movies than at home. Actually used to be one of the things I used to do with my friends. For a little, like whenever the movies were coming out, like Venom and whatnot. Like Venom, I believe, is it 3? Yeah. And we did watch Demon Slayer. The Game Master, yo. What games are you a master at? Oh dang. I should explain the purpose of this run. Basically, I'm despawning the whole game. As for the 4 great paths, like the Gutter, Iron Keep, what's the other ones? I can't even remember. I can never remember. But yeah, those have all been despawned. Did you hear Deadpool 4 is in the works? No, I did not. I've never actually watched Deadpool. Is Deadpool any good? Like, what's the best one out of it? Is it the one with Wolverine? That'd make the most sense. Mortal Kombat 11. Like aren't they making a Mortal Kombat movie? It's a funny Marvel movie. I'm sure it is. I've seen a couple of clips and it's like, yeah, that is funny. That really hit me. I guess I gotta put on the humanity or human effigy. It is actually 3. It won't let you link the channel. I don't think you can link stuff if you're not a mod. Mortal Kombat 2, the movie. I'm into fighting games, and I've played like a little of Mortal Kombat. The time that I played it was when I didn't know anything about fighting games. It was just like mash, 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 and whatever. And then I played a bit of Injustice, and yeah, I mean, no, it was basically mash, mash, mash. And then I got into Tekken, and it's like now I'm more into the fighting games, like properly fighting. Oh, Street Fighter, that's also the one I'm thinking of, because that was revealed at the Game Awards. Have I seen Stranger Things? Funny enough, I have. I've seen all of them, save for the last episode, but I know how the last episode goes. The reason I haven't seen the last episode is because I'll watch it over at my brother's because they have Netflix and whatnot. And whenever it came out, he got sick, so I couldn't go over there and watch it. And Injustice for All. What Grant from... I'll just go through the whole discography? What do you want to see from Kill 'Em All that the band should play live? Also, Rose. Oh, you sent it to me on Discord already. After this run, I'm gonna go through and watch it. What do you do about the band patches for your cosplay? Oh, you're doing Eddie Munson. That's a actual cool. I'm stuttering tonight. My brain just ain't braining. That is a cool cosplay to do from there. Do you know any of the any songs on the guitar? I mean, I guess I should ask if you even play the guitar, because if you do, that'd also be pretty cool to riff it out. No Remorse. No Remorse is pretty cool. I think I'd like to see the Phantom Lord. What do you even do about them? I can't even think where you'd get stuff like that or how you'd make them. I have no idea how to make any outfits or how to sew stuff on. I'm a pretty big metalhead, but I don't even know how to do any of the patches. I've never done a patch myself. You're doing the Master of Puppets look from Season 4? Nice. Grant, what would you like to see from Ride the Lightning? Me personally, for Ride the Lightning, well, that one's kind of hard because they already play most of the ones that you want to see. The only ones that you could realistically say that you'd like to see that they don't play is Escape, and I don't think anybody wants to see Escape. I personally don't want to hear Escape played. And the other is Trapped Under Ice. So I guess Trapped Under Ice. I'd rather see Trapped Under Ice than Escape, because they play all the others. You want to do a Gale cosplay? You should, Roast. Now, Gale would be pretty cool, like with the red hood and like all the armor. I think the red hood is real cool. I think if hoods are done correctly, then it's like peak. Yeah, they did play that album in its entirety. Oh, they played it in its entirety. Dang. I did not know that. I mean, like, What about Master? I guess you never answered Ride the Lightning. As for me, the ones that I'd like to see consistently played from Master, and like all the ones that I'm going to say are the ones that they don't play. Because I mean, who doesn't want to see Battery, or who doesn't want to see Master of Puppets itself? You want to do a life size? Oh, Rose, that reminds me. How's Warhammer going? And the Game Master, what other cosplays have you done, if any at all? Gotta take these guys out. Get out of my way, boy. Now that would be a good one. That's actually a solid pick. Because the songs that they don't play off of that album are Disposable Heroes, Damage Inc. I don't know when the last time they played Damage Inc. was. He did a Surge cosplay by Just Existing. Bro is actually System of a Down. I don't have a knife on me. Foolishness, Dante. Foolishness. I'd like to see Disposable, I guess. Alright, let me see, Roast. Alright, at least you did it on YouTube. I just realized something. I've never had a DM with you. Listen to your friend request. Yeah, I'm human. Imagine Rosie like just denied the friend request, like straight up. You got a Kroger ad. Frozen Hearts is by CMC Music 3 years ago. I wish I had my computer with me. Because that way I could read chat and also listen to the music. That's one of the things I like to do. Like whenever the music's going on. I don't know if I'll make this to a music stream. Just because if I were, I'd like to have a computer with me. So I could read chat and whatnot. This isn't my type of music. Like I wouldn't just go out of my way and listen to this, but I do like it. I kind of have bass music taste. Nice. Oh dear. Okay, we don't need that one anyways. Yeah, I'll have to listen to that fully later. I do like it. Let me pull back up the chat thing. Let me see. Why did you do that? I don't know why I did that, DJ. I don't know why I fell off. I did not mean to. That was because they outplayed me. I wasn't locked in enough. You can find performances of Disposable Heroes from the 80s. They play it so fast. I bet they do. Disposable Heroes and I believe She-Wolf are the open E-Riss. Let me put on a weapon. What's a good riposte and weapon? I guess you can't go wrong with a rapier, right? I think rapiers have good riposte in this. Actually, I'd rather do Chaos Blade. Probably kill myself using it. But these guys are starting to despawn. For Injustice for All, because I guess that's the next one. Oh, he's right behind me, ain't he? And Justice for All, I would do... that one's kind of hard because there's so many good songs that they don't play off of it. Dyer's Eve would be cool. Do they play Frieden's Insanity a lot? I have not heard that by them. Or Eye of the Beholder. I know they don't play Dyer's because Lars is Larsing it. He's holding them back. Also, how does this sound? I forgot to ask that for the stream. Because I don't want to be fighting over the explosion noise for this. Very nice. He's burned. You did. To live is to die would be great. That one would be nice. If they were to like take out an Orion or a Call of Cthulhu one night and just play that. I've actually heard a bit of To Live Is To Die. Whenever I saw them, they played a bit of it. Rob and Kirk did. Send some of your Warhammer to you. Alright, I'll check that. Yeah, the sound should be good. I'll check that out. And Roast, I don't know if you're here, but I did listen to some of that song that you sent. I did like it. I said I'd give it a full listen later. Not the type of music that I'd listen to, but I still like it nonetheless. I notice I listen to Avenged Sevenfold a lot. Like whenever I go through music phases, and usually it's an Avenged Sevenfold phase. I like Metallica more. Just sometimes I feel like I listen to Avenged Sevenfold more. Let's see. Oh dang. I'm looking at this Warhammer stuff. That honestly looks sick, like the golden red one. I've never played it. I guess you have to be pretty solid at painting and stuff. Dang, these actually look like sick and like kind of vicious to say. Yeah, I'd say vicious. Just like how their armor is and everything. Oh, do you guys notice that? That's a message I placed up there. I parry walked the other day. Whenever I go through Drain Lake, I wonder if it'd be better to switch over to a lightning, or if it, dude, really, like perfect aim, I guess. They got aimbot. Now the Falconeers actually have some sort of aimbot. Or the guys from the Broom Tower DLC with the big, the possessed armor bow guys. Actual aimbot. The Falconeers just have really good prediction. You should die, right? Nice. For black. Well, they mostly play everything out of black. No, they don't. They don't play Don't Tread on Me, The Struggle Within, Holier Than Thou that much. I think I'd like to hear Holier Than Thou, or I feel like that one would be good. Will Darkstar die? Bet right now on Calizine. Is that some sort of a gambling site? Man, everything goes over my head. Which is crazy because I'm kind of tall. Maybe it goes under my legs or something through them. Like a nutmeg. Look, this time I'm not dying. I'm not dying. I promise. I promise on Grant's music taste I'm not dying. You bet 20k souls? That's about how much I got on me. Alright, let's heal up. In New Game Plus, there's always a red guy out here. And if I'm doing a deathless run, usually I prefer to stick back and shoot these guys. But, I mean, I think the red guy only has one life to him. Which one is it? You? Alright, we took him out. First dub. Oh, and you can parry walk, or you bring one of those guys over there, you parry walk him, and then you can parry walk to the throne. It's pretty cool. And for whatever reason, those guys from up there are not coming down. I don't know why that is. If it's because I've already done the thing, or almost rolled off. If that was DS1, I think it would have let me roll off because Even though I held back, I was still kind of in an attacking animation. Did I ever kill these guys up here? I was in an attacking animation kind of, and like I rolled back. I feel like in DS1 it would have sent me forward. I hope I already killed these guys. Alright, it seems I did. This fight, the double pursuers, that's not a fun fight. That is a kind of hard fight. No, it is actually hard because they're so tanky. They deal a lot of damage. And there's two of them, and most of the time they're just like perfectly linked up. They played the Black album in its entirety in 2021. Didn't they play it backwards? Like, they started with The Struggle Within, and then ended with Enter Sandman. Isn't it crazy that Black was the first album that they didn't have an instrumental? I mean, My Friend of Misery was supposed to be it, but it never happened. Oh, go behind him. Or just don't. Alright, there we go. That took too long. Just notice I don't get damage for rip posting. You take damage so much with this, but I guess you don't take it for rip posting. That's actually nice. Playing it backwards is like on Satanic Panic type. Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, would you want to see Bob Rock return as a producer? It would be cool. I really don't know why they got rid of Bob Rock. I mean, I like Death Magnetic and all, you know, I like the other stuff after. But Bob Rock, I felt as a producer, was pretty good. I don't know if he would fit current Metallica as well, because Metallica has kind of gone back to some sort of traditional roots. I mean, you look at Bob Rock, what he, for the albums that he there, you can't say was traditional Metallica. I mean, all the stuff that he produced, I always thoroughly enjoyed. Do I have to attack you for you to spawn? Yeah. I've heard rumors that these guys cannot despawn. So, I don't know if that's true or if that's false. I guess we'll see. We will try to kill this guy. I have that there for the parry walking. So, like, I could have an idea of where. I don't think I ever saw it. I think that's actually one of my most liked messages. I could be wrong. Which is crazy because I was just putting it there. Now, one of my messages that I'm actually glad that received the rating or whatever was like a one, yeah. It was a one that was like extremely hard to get to. Like you had to parry walk and stuff. It was like wings required ahead, and that did receive a like. Dude, these stone guys are so tanky. Obviously, they're not tanky against this fire, but you put other stuff against them. Oh. Hear me out. I think a boss's shield should be able to break. I don't have any healing to my name, do I? Oh, you don't have the right. Guess we should put this in. What's it? Probably would be quicker to just go back. Not have to worry about some of this. Oh well. Did Mark ever start streaming? I know he was playing. If you check PlayStation, you'll see he was like playing Satisfactory. I don't know if he was ever gonna stream it though. I don't know. Some of those games for me personally are just not fun to watch. Like Phasmo, to an extent, it's not entertaining. And Satisfactory not as much. I don't... What are those types of games called? Because it's the genre that I don't like. Anything that makes Sentinels faster to kill, so it works for me. Yeah. These guys are a pain sometimes, dude. Sometimes a pain. It's like, please just... Not the boss fights. Not the boss fights. And that, I mean, that's pretty simple. Unless, like, maybe if you're doing it at soul level 1. Champion's Covenant or something like that. And you don't have an OP weapon going on for you. Really, I should say if you don't have an OP weapon going on for you and you don't have a lot of health. You don't have a lot of stuff going on. That's a way to make that boss fight slightly hard. But these guys, no, these guys are just annoying. Like, really, that hit me? Mainly because it's hard to have a 1v1 fight with them because all the stone soldiers, which in the original version of this game, there was no stone soldiers in the middle. None whatsoever. They're all around to the sides. But I mean, it's hard to have a 1v1 fight with these guys without staying in a certain area. It is nice that they can be parried though. And it's nice that there's the lava effect. Satisfaction actually looks like a well-made game. No, it looks like a well-made game. I won't deny it that. It just doesn't look fun to me. Phasmophobia is friend swap. I have no idea because I've never actually just sat down and watched them play Phasmophobia. Like, I've been in the streams, but I'm mainly interacting with chat a little or like asking them questions, talking to them. But I've never just sat down and watched the gameplay. Okay, I gotta be careful with the flame stuff. I'm guessing what attack they're doing. Also, DJ, isn't a new JK season coming out? I'm seeing some stuff about it. It's not all that much fun to watch. I think it's like fun to play, not fun to watch. Oh, it's already out. Would you actually recommend me to watch that? I guess I should. I feel like I need to. So I can get some of these references you throw out. Sometimes you have to... Oh, it's at risk. I've never had that happen. I don't think in all my days of playing I've had a pyromancy and flame go to risk. I didn't even know they had durability. I really should just like bait them for an attack, dodge it, and then cast. Yeah, I guess it can break. Maybe I have had one break before, like rolling through those corrosive urns, but even then, I don't think so. I can't think. I think we had 180 Forbidden Suns, and all those are gone. Alright, time to go Katana, I guess. We would have parried that, but it was out of range. Okay, we did not parry that one. It's not all that fun to watch. Or no, you already said that. Saying you love game like you're not a fan of the art. I don't even know if the art style is. It just looks like greenish and darkish to me. Like that's just what I associate with Phasmophobia. I don't even... Is it like a mystery game? A horror game? A mixture of both? What's going on with it? Alright, let's run it back. Run it back. That one's only good if you're like hollowed out, like completely or something. It'll be nice whenever I despawn this section, because then I can just start in Drang Lake. I almost fell for that trick again. It is annoying sometimes if these guys were to shield like they'd just completely block it for whatever reason. Be very minimal. You're talking about Satisfactory? Oh. Satisfactory. I've only seen it a couple times. It looks like a well-made game. The art style is pretty bright. And from what I remember, there was a lot of sand, which I'm not really a fan of that in a sense. But it does look well made. You know, art styles are very important. Very important for a game. You love Jujutsu Kaisen A. You've read the manga, right? Have you actually read it? Because I know there's a lot of fans that don't read it. I always see that in like comment sections for it. Great fight, but it has the deeper themes and philosophy to back it up. I'll have to test it out and like give my own honest opinion. That will probably rage bait some of you fellas, and it'll actually me being genuine and not trying to rage bait. You know, if you look at these statues, it's like, what even are these? Because they're creatures of sorts. It's just like, what creatures are y'all? What are y'all trying to be? What's going on here? It's an interesting design. It's kind of like there's not a lot of design going on for those little statues. Wonder who this fellow was. You know, this is a pretty underutilized area. Like, I never think about this area. Other than like, wait, is this the right direction that leads to Drang Lake? But I will say, getting through this tunnel, going from like this kind of foggy film, greenish texture going on right here. You see the castle in the distance, looks cool, you know, there's some statues, and then you see this wall, smooth, strange. Then you see this, and dude, I think they really cooked the transition here. By the way, what do you think of your Warhammer? I think it's pretty sick, Roast. I like it. You painted, do you make them as well? I know you paint them. I like the paint jobs. I think they look pretty vicious. That was one of the ways I described it. It was looking vicious, all like the armor and the colors going along with it. Let's see. Oh, that guy's blown up. Boom. Let me check something. Alright, we roll. Yeah, Drang Lake looks very good. I can only imagine what it'd look like if it was more advanced. You made them with the kit, you just started. I tried a 3D printing class, the teacher was a moron. And like, there was never any 3D printing, it was a horrible class. I'm not even gonna lie, straight garbage and waste of time in high school. All it did was waste time in trying to figure out the software, only to never like utilize it or nothing. Just a very bad class. You've read the manga, you like, is it pronounced Gigi's or Gegis or what is it? How is it pronounced? Writing and illustration, but you can tell the parts that were rushed. I think that's what plagues a lot of JJKs, it being rushed, from what I've heard. I never noticed that they have the horsemen up there. It is easy. Oh, is it? From the way that teacher acted, you'd think it'd be... Like, when I say bad teacher, I'm talking about like a bad teacher, like, comes to class with a lesson and is trying to figure out like how to even work the software and all that. It's just like confused. It's like, you're the 3D printer here. Like the first class that she couldn't even like get it to 3D print. No regulations on grades, no requirements, nothing. Dang, I'm getting hit way too many times. Okay, that delay was personal. I don't know what else is personal, me doing that maggot. Go back, go back, go back. Fellas, I don't think he's going back. Like, you're telling me your shield is that good? If Vendrick was smart, he would have loaded up the Shrine of Amano with these guys and their shields and then have like the spell people behind him. You're gonna go to try and sleep. Alrighty, Roasta, good night. Thank you for dropping by. I'll try to... You didn't see that. I'll try to listen to some of that music that you sent later, either tomorrow or later tonight. My days are mixed up. It feels like a Friday. Dang, I check all my friends lists and like half of them are in a party or something. Different friends with different people. There's just certain parts. JJK is the artistic equivalent of an upper, like, Coke. Like, Coke the soda. The manga exists to be one long, high-octane... Oh. I think I see what you mean. I think. Personally, I think something like that... if I were to watch it, I would probably watch it for like the adrenaline factor and the dopamine factor. Oh yeah, I forgot about these guys. I wanted to get close and do more damage, but this really isn't doing a lot of damage to him for whatever reason. And we don't need to heal up yet. I do like the art style of the anime. The manga, I can't really say a lot because you don't see a lot of the manga illustrations. I mean, like, if you're to scroll through YouTube and you have like a regular For You page, you watch a bit of anime, you know, you get the anime recommendations, you watch a bit of manga, like 9 out of 10 times it's gonna be, if you see any JJK, it's gonna be from the anime, not from the manga. So I really don't know what that manga drawings are like. Cough, cough, chicken scratches. Ah. I need to actually get back into drawing. You know what's kind of chicken scratchy? Chainsaw Man. The Chainsaw Man's goated. I've not seen the anime, but I've read like most of the manga. I said most because there might be one chapter I haven't read yet. I don't know if he's posted a new one. He says, I know one thing he says is that he'd like to take more time drawing and whatnot, but he just doesn't like have the time because he puts out Chainsaw Man pretty regularly. Oh, and that reminds me. How long did it take JJK to finish? Start to finish? Chapter 1 to end chapter? Like how many years? Because I feel like that's always impressive whenever they can actually like deliver it on time and stuff. Berserk! Berserk! It sucks waiting for the next chapter of Berserk. Of Burke. He's low-key burking it. Oh, Grant, I never finished the Metallica going through. I think we're on black, and I'd say what I'd like to hear. For load, I feel like... I want to say the Bleed in Me being brought back, but I don't know if that's like a valid thing, because they do somewhat play it normally, or regularly. But I'd like to see that one brought back more. Reload, Carpe Diem, I feel like would be the best. Saint Anger, anything from Saint Anger in general. I feel like Saint Anger itself or Frantic. I know those are the regular ones that are played. Dirty Window. Well, I mean, they're not played enough, I don't think. Invisible Kid would be pretty cool. Six-ish years. Dang, that's actually relatively quick. Why is some of it rushed then? Why didn't he just take more time with it, or were there like deadlines he had to meet? Because I mean, I know I was just saying, you know, I like them to do it quickly. But I mean, I don't know if some of them have deadlines they have to meet, or if they can just do it quickly, or if it just takes them a while. Like, no, this one it has a fairy on it since it's new. Okay, buddy. Yeah, you can shoot. Okay, I think that's enough. That's enough. Might as well just push these guys off. Or we might as well just get hit. Now we should do a fireball. Nice, you're dead. You died. I have a question. Isn't there like a sequel to JJK going on right now for manga wise? I do see stuff about that, but I don't know if that's by the same author or if it's just from the parts of JJK or if it's just like an actual sequel. Alright, that third one was unnecessary, but it does send a message. Yeah, I was actually thinking the other day for Tekken customization of making a, is it pronounced Ghetto? Yeah, the guy who ate those filthy monkeys cosplay, because he looks like he has some pretty sick fashion. That's like, you gotta be a Horang to make it look like him, and I was like, no, I hate Horang. It's just the way the story is structured, it's not a super long adventure. Also, yeah, it's called Medulo? Dude, they always, like, make these hardest names. Like, the hardest names to pronounce. It's like, dude, they're cooking me. They're cooking me. How come you won't read it? And do you think they'll adapt it to anime? don't really feel like fighting the Ruined Sentinels. I think I'd rather do that, like... I might as well go after them, though. I still have however many Forbidden Suns. Alright, let me in. Oh, not camera filled. This is not the first time. I don't really feel like fighting them. Look at him with that shield. Look, I don't feel bad at all. Usually I'd feel bad, but no, I don't feel bad. I'm on a mission, and he's not a part of the mission. That's all I can say. Not a big fan of sequel mongers. You like closure and letting things go. That's fair. I think... I'll tell you what needed sequels, and that I actually got him. 20th Century Boys. They got 21st Century Boys, like a little short stuff. He's trash. For these purposes right now, yes, he's trash. Now, if he was just regularly invading, and I wasn't doing this, I was on a normal character, nah, I don't really care. Unless, like, his build's garbage, which it actually could have been, because he did have the Sanctum Shield, or whatever it's called. And he was rocking a rapier. But no, that's not even the first time he's invaded me. He's invaded me other places. And the thing is, I do the same thing to him. And it's kind of sad. Because I don't think you're supposed to ever get like 140 something Forbidden Suns. Dude, you're waking up too? Ugh. Not hitting the wall. You're impressed with the art for the new Berserk chapters? You're caught up? Nice. I am too. Obviously, it's not as good as Mira's, just because, like, Mira was him, you know? But I feel like it's still extremely good. Like, extremely good. And I'm interested where it's just gonna go. I trust what they're gonna do with it. I think it'll get a good ending, and things will turn out how they should. I trust the process, even if the process takes a long, long time. I didn't get into Berserk until after Mira died. And I got into Berserk through... I'm trying to remember, like... Obviously it was through the Dark Souls series. And then I watched the anime, 97. You don't know how this... I don't know how it'll end either. It's just gotta end with Griffith and the God Hand dying. You don't see him being able to kill Griffith? I don't either. That's the tough thing. But like he has to be the one to kill him. They have to find some sort of way to kill him. But no, it really is basically as of now it's an impossible matchup. But hey, sometime it's like melee. And the low tier will win. The low tier will win if you play on his Wii. If you get that reference, nice. Maybe Skull Knight has another plan that they already felt, I feel like. I really don't know. I don't know entirely what Skull Knight's planning exactly. Obviously, like, he's eating all the Halits, and he's got all this other stuff. I actually don't know the last time we saw him. I'd have to reread through it again to know when, because I'm thinking last time we saw Skull Knight, was maybe when like I can't even remember. Fantasia was created, maybe. Use it to create that sword. Remember which? Yeah, that's right. He's already used that. That's right. I can't remember if he was still trying to use it. No, he low-key got baited so hard. Whenever I was reading through that, I was like, what? Like, what is going on? What's happening right now? What does all this mean? Definitely a mouth open experience while reading through. I really do like Berserk. I think it's just peak fiction. The world design, the story, the characters. And one thing I like about Griffith is how he's a tragic villain in a sense, but he's not like, he's like pure evil, you know? There's a difference between like purely tragic villain and then a tragic villain who's purely evil. As well as just like the whole Messiah themes around him are done really well. And like how much we hate Griffith. Like I really do hate him. I abhor him. But like his character is so well done. A lot of people can't accomplish that where you hate the villain but you like the character. Like you can tell, oh, this is a good character. You love the vast medieval 2-page spreads throughout the series. Yeah, the 2-page spreads are always something to look forward to. I'd like to have the physical manga and see how that plays out. And see like if, because a lot of stuff whenever you get to a 2-page spread, the effect is taken away. Just because like in the middle it's warped. But I feel like with how prominent Berserk is as a manga and how professional it is, then it'd have to be good. I've seen it well done before. One thing that I really like is there's like the first picture of a dragon in the series, and like he's chilling on the house or whatever. I believe that's the first. I really like that design. There really are so many iconic things from it. My favorite arc is definitely Conviction. It's not even Golden Age. Golden Age might be second. I like Conviction a lot more. I'll tell you one arc that I did not like, and that is the boat arc. I don't think any Berserk fan liked that one. That one just kept on going and going and going. I don't think it's a perfect series, but I think it's a near perfect. And one of the things that I hope for Puck's character, that he becomes less silly. Like, during the Black Swordsman and during Lost Children arc, he was silly, right? But he was also, like, the morally right character. Like, hey, Guts, I don't think you should do this. Wait. Let me put on all messages. I like it when that one character and then they and then there was blood everywhere. Hey, yeah, that's blood and guts, and he's basically nuts from Birkin. He's Birkin it. And Costco was getting burped, and then Griffin was Birkin it as well. And they were all Birkin it. Oh, get away. Dodge. I tried to backstep. I tried to look fancy. I got shamed. Totally shamed. Probably in stream soon. We have done some. We're pretty close to despawning that section. And we're getting started on Drain Lake. Drain Lake will take us a while. I don't know when I'll stream DS2 again. It might depend on how bad Tyrio wants it. Usually he's here. But he's not here this time. Oh, there's those guys. How long have I been streaming? 1 hour? Return to Drain Lake. That is true. When is that happening? That actual thing? Return the slab. Hermitcraft. DJ, did you ever watch Ethos Slab growing up? I always did. Like, that was the Minecraft guy for me. And, like, he had his underground, like, base type stuff. He had, like, that statue of him. He was Canadian. Ethos Lab. Ethos Lab or Ethos Lab? Captain Sparkles is your Minecraft guy. I don't believe I ever really watched him too much. I never really watched a lot of Minecraft, save for like Etho back then. And like I'd see a couple of the mods and I'd think they were real. Like the Hulk has like the Iron Golem or whatever, I thought that was real. And some of the others. If you were to like take my young me and show him the Minecraft now, because I do play it some, but like with an own or some like friends, I'd be like, no, that's not it. There's no way. Oh, I know this is slightly off topic, but it's not really. Terraria actually got a new update. I'll have to check that out. I was enjoying playing Terraria with Mark and whatnot, but I guess I should have reached out to him and be like, hey, let's play this game. But like, he already had so many games going on and other co-op games. It's like, I don't really want him to make an exception just for poor old Twisted Me. When he has the other co-op games going, move out of the way, please. Dude, why are these guys so tanky? Like, they're not even blocking, they're just walking straight through that. Yeah. Half of them are... That's so crazy. Like, the people we grew up watching, most of them were predators, and if they saw us when we were young and watching them, then bad things would have happened to us. It really is heartbreaking. I guess never meet your Minecraft hero in real life. I don't mean any of them. If I were to see like one of them, I'd be like, no, I'm just not even acknowledging that. Ow. That's hurting me. Please stop. Please stop. I like how you can just like see it stop down there. You know, it would have been cool if they had like you know how the fishing hamlet is, like how it's on the ocean? I feel like they could have pulled that off in DS2. Because I can't think of an ocean place. You're dead. Man, he went through all that. Alright, I'll probably kill these guys and then call it. Elephant Warrior, bro. They're Macedonians. The Elephant Warrior is honestly such a sick design. I would like to see some of the Animal Warriors brought back. I get in Elden Ring like they had the lion guys, which are pretty annoying to fight. But I can't think of anything else in Elden Ring that's an animal fight. Am I wrong? I'm not talking about like the hippos. Like, I'm not talking about the pure straight up animals. I'm talking about like the elephant men and the what else is the lizard men, and from DS1. What did DS3 have? DS3 had some wacky creatures, thinking about it. And DS1 actually had a lot of wacky creatures. Like, think about the clams, about all that. That stuff is pretty cool. It really does set up like the whole game design and stuff. Alright, sometimes I like DS1. Oh, DJ, have you even started your tournament run? Lulu might not do the tournament, but he also might. I was trying to convince him earlier. Let me just make sure this first, like, part is despawned. Ugh. Please do. Please do be despawned. Doobie doobie doo. Where are you? We got some work to do. No, it's not. Oh, well, I can worry about him later. Thanks all who came by. I don't know what I'll stream next. I'm kind of on a consistent grind, but I don't know how they'll turn out because my school is starting to amp up and I'll probably get a job.